Kilo, Echo 8, Golf, Romeo, Papa. Okay, very good. Net recognizes KE8GRP. Thanks there. Okay, looking for more check-ins for the Hawaii Mainland All-Star net from the mainland. Please call now or out of country.
Alpha Hotel 6 Oscar Delta, Dave in Queen Creek, Arizona.
Okay, we got 86OD over there in Queens Creek, Arizona. Thank you, Dave. Very good. Looking for more check-ins for the net for anywhere mainland or out of country. Please call now. Okay, Doc. Let's go ahead and take it on to the Big Island of Hawaii. Looking for any check-ins for the Hawaii Mainland All-Star net from the island of Hawaii. Call now, please.
W86TET, Jim, Kailua Kona.
Hotels.
Jim over there in Kailua. Thank you, Jim. Got you in there. Anybody else from the Big Island, please call now.
November, Pascal from Volcano.
November Hotel 6 Whiskey Tango 8 from Big Island of Hawaii.
KH7MS, Blake in Ocean View, South Point.
Okay, so far, I have AC7 in, Pascal up there in Volcano. I have NE6WT and over in Hilo, up in Hilo, I guess I should say now. K87MS, Blake over in Ocean View. Very good. Anybody else from the Big Island to check into the net, please call now. This is your controller, K2FFT.
This is KH6GQM, the handle here is Henry.
K86GQM, hey there, Henry, got you in there, and I believe you'd be up in Kohala, if I remember. Okay, looking for any more check-ins from the Big Island, please call now.
EDTL, I caught Pascal in there, AC7N.
Okay, no problem there. Thanks there, Dale. We got him. He's on the list right at the top of the Big Island. But thank you. I do appreciate it because knowing me, you never know. Thanks to Dale. Okay, anybody else to check in from the Big Island for the Mainland All-Star net? All right, let's go ahead and move on. Maui County. Anybody from the county of Maui? That includes, of course, Molokai, Lanai, or even Koholami, so which I'm not actually sure is part of basically of the county, but please looking for check-ins from Maui County, please now.
Whiskey Hotel 6, Charlie Yankee Delta, Joe, Pukalani, Maui. I'll be in and out.
Okay, very good. WH6CYD, Joe, up there, Pukalani, and I do have you in and out there, Joe. Thanks very much for joining us today. You have a nice afternoon there. All right, looking for more check-ins from Maui County, please call now. Okay, let's go ahead and look for check-ins now on the big city up there, city and county of Honolulu, in other words, Oahu. Looking for check-ins from Oahu. Please call now.
High above the eroding sands of Waikiki Beach, Whiskey Hotel 6, Delta Whiskey Foxtrot. Thanks for doing that there, Al.
All right, back My pleasure there, Todd. Anybody else from Oahu purchased the check into the net, please call now.
WH6 SCU
with
Honolulu, Hawaii, checking in.
Foxtrot India X-ray, Dao, Kaneohe.
Okay. I had a bit extra information again, please.
WH6 FCU Honolulu, checking in.
Okay there, FCU, let me get your name if you would, please.
You got Brian on this side.
Byron, okay, very good. Okay, and then the other station, we got WH6FCU in there, and there was another station from Honolulu trying to check in there. Please call again.
WH6 Foxtrot India X-ray, Dao, Kaneohe.
All right, very good. Got you in there. WH6FIX Daryl over there in Kaneohe. Very good. Thank you, Daryl. Anybody else for the Hawaii Mainland All-Star Net from Oahu? This is K2FFT, your net controller. Please call now. All right, last but not least is the island of Kauai, or anybody northwest of there in the Northwest Hawaiian Islands. I don't think there's anybody there, but looking for check-in from Kauai. Please call now.
November Hotel 6, Hotel India, Mobile, Lihui, Jim, Juliet India Mike.
Net recognized NA6HI. Jim, very good there, Jim. Thank you for joining us, and appreciate all your help, too, by the way. Okay, anybody else from Kauai, please call now.
ND7 CJ Matt from out of Hawaii. Back to you.
Okay, very good. ANH7CJ, got you in there, Matt. Thanks, man. All right, anybody else from Kauai, please call now.
Alpha Hotel 6 Charlie, Kauai. Name is Jonathan. Good afternoon.
Okay, a little bit of a packet breakup there. I think his name was Travis, Alpha Hotel 6, and then it broke up on you. Could you bring back your call again one time, please?
Roger, it's Alpha Hotel 6, Quebec Charlie. Name is Jonathan, Kapa'a, Kauai.
Okay, I think we got it right this time, Jonathan. Thanks, man. We net recognize AH6QC. Very good. Thanks for joining us, Jonathan. From there, Kauai. Anybody else from Kauai for the net? Or for that matter, I'm going to open up anybody else that's from Kauai or anybody else from the mainland or anywhere else at this point before we go to the top for comment. Please call now.
Whiskey Hotel 6, Juliet Victor, in and out.
This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot Juliet Sierra, Scott from Anahola, Kauai.
Okay, I have W6JB, and I think he's in and out, and then W6FJS, Scott from Anahola. And anybody else? Check-ins from anywhere. Okay, well, that's a nice list. And let's see, before we go to the top for comments, let me just double check with our alternate net control, backup net control, Dale, W60EDT, counting myself, I believe I have 19 here. Does that concur with you, Ed?
Roger on that one now. I got the same WH6DDT back net control.
Alright, good deal there. Well, I'll tell you what there, I'll save my comment for the end there. I'm going to let you kick it off there, Dale. You go ahead and take a turn there. Thanks for doing the alternate net, and turn it over to you, K2F50.
Well, Al, it's been a pretty miserable weekend. Pretty wet, windy, and mostly wet, though. Very, very rainy. We had a state conference here, and gentleman from the 70s here, an elder Yoseda, and his wife, and very, very interesting talks given. And so many of you would appreciate that. I just hope that the rest of the week is, well, like I said, it was a beautiful day inside the heart, but maybe not so much outside physically. But we're looking forward to more appropriate Hawaiian weather. These people come over from the mainland and they say, Hawaii? What? Anyways, not much else to add. I've been looking at Bob Heil's Pinewood transmitter project and trying to figure out parts. I've got a lot of parts, but some of them I don't have. Anyways, besides, I don't know, it's been a very long time since I've ever played around on AM phones, so I know again now. Take a revival of interest. With that said, best wishes to all of our family here, all the newbies and everybody else. I thought we were going to get a couple more people from Maui here, but I guess the weather and everything else precluded that. So, WH6EDT back to FFT.
Okay, there, Dale. Well, thank you so much, Ben. Good to hear you. And yeah, the weather is definitely not Chamber of Commerce weather today, as one of our guys on 40 meters likes to say. And but like you said, it's all in the heart, Ben. Thanks so much for joining us. And now let's see, heading over to all the way over to Clearwater, Florida, KM4KUH. Hey, Serge, go ahead, Ben. Take a turn.
Roger that, K2, FFT, KM4, KUH. Yeah, the kind of what's it called? We are having a hot spell here for a little bit. Might rain tomorrow, but not for sure. 20 or 30%, that's about it. But other than that, it's good weather over here. No rain, no nothing. So, you know, we're just enjoying it day by day. And hope everybody else that can enjoy their weather as much as possible. K2, FFT, and KM4, KUH.
All right, Dale. Serge, it's always good to hear you, man. And yeah, I heard you guys. Actually, my friend that came and helped me with your antenna. His wife was saying that actually you guys really need some rain there. I guess it's getting really dry, at least up in Crystal River area. But I guess that's pretty close to you guys too. So good luck with the rain, man. Good to hear you there, Serge. Okay, KATRP, go ahead and take a turn.
King Easy George, Roger, Peter. Sorry, I was kicked off the line for 4 or 5 minutes there. I just got back on. What do you want me to check in with? Over.
Oh, okay. Well, you got. Oh, no, it's your turn to take make a comment for the rest of the net if you'd like. If you'd like to make a comment, go ahead now.
Let me just pass for one more go around. Let me catch here. Apologies, not sure what happened. I got booted off right after the check-ins were completed. Over.
All right, well, we'll put you down for a recall. I'll give you a call again, and I'm sorry about you getting booted off. You came back just in time because that's right when I was calling you. Okay, very good. We'll put you down we'll call you again at the end there. All right, moving on. 8860D, Dave over at Queens Creek. Go ahead, Dave. Good to hear you. K2FFT.
Roger that, K2FFT, 8860D. Hey, good to hear everybody up on the net. We got quite a good showing tonight, or this afternoon. I'm working with another node in Pili, W86FGY. She should be checking in here pretty soon. We're still working on building nodes and stuff and forward. Other than that, that's kind of all I can think of right now. I'll kick it back to net control. 8860D, Queen Creek, Arizona. 73 Aloha.
Okay, very good there, Dave. No problem. Good to hear you, man. And, you know, you can always jump back in if you think of something as we go along here. So, thanks for joining us there, Dave. Good to hear you, man. Okay, Jim, over there in Kona, W86T 850. I don't think he was in and out. Let me try W86TAT. Are you still with us, Jim? Well, maybe the phone rings, so we'll give him a call again. I don't believe he said he was in and out or no traffic. Okay, let's go ahead and then let's take it up to Volcano where Pascal lives. AC7N. Go ahead, Pascal. K2FFT.
K2FFT and the rest of the net. This is AC7N, Pascal and Volcano. Hello to everyone. Good to hear a good number on today from all over the place. The news from here is that it's 62 degrees and we're getting intermittent heavy rain up here. Raining enough to startle the cat and my wife. But we have a full catchment tank that's gushing over occasionally here with the rain. And rain on the metal roof is quite loud from time to time. So it looks like we're getting some of the rain that the other islands, especially Maui, got over the last day and a half. Don't know how long it's going to last, but it's been a really gray, cloudy, foggy, rainy day here. So everything else is okay up here in Volcano. We're just staying inside and trying to stay dry and happy. So K2FFT and the net, AC7N.
All right, Pascal. Well, good to get the rain, and yeah, that's what they invented remote controls for on the TV. You know. Good to hear you. Thanks, Pascal. All right, down to Hilo now. N86WT. Go ahead, Ed. K2FFT here.
K2FFT from N86WT. Good afternoon to all and good evening throughout the U.S. continental there. A little bit of rain here down below. It's just like small kind of thunder activity, but nothing drastic. Even the rain, not heavy, just enough when you walk outside, to get wet. And at least, our vehicles is getting free car wash. But here, I didn't hear Paul, W87, what's his call sign from Volcano, WH7BR. Yeah, sorry for tomorrow though. I think for the local hams down here and for those that to the future would like to visit on a big island here. Here, there will be a PL tone of 100 into that DPV in order to access here. So the frequency will still be the same, 14676 negative offset, yeah, and adding the PL tone of 100. Yeah, so okay, that will be sorry from Monday or after Monday there. So hopefully WH7BR will come up and make an official there. He's the one with others that they're up there. Trying to get rid of that 60 cycle of humming there. But yeah, okay. Thank you very much for being net control there, Al. Doing a great job. Back to net control from NE6WT.
All right, Ed. Thanks for the info too, man. It's always good. Hoping you'll show up. Thanks for that, man. And good to have you on. Okay, let's see. Breaking with Ed and going to Blake, KH7MS, K2FFT. Take a turn there, Blake.
All right, thanks, Al, for taking the net. Yeah, it's been raining on and off here all day, but it looks like it's starting to clear up, and the sun is coming out. But I think we got more than an inch of rain here, which has been kind of nice. Fill up the catchment tank. Anyway, just wanted to remind everybody that next week, Sunday, I'll be doing the Aries Net. I think Dave, H6OD, sent out a note to everybody. And again, on the first Sunday of each month, I do an Aries Net at 1900 whiskey, Hawaii Standard Time. Other than that, I'll go ahead and turn it back to Net Control, KH7MS.
For the info on that, that's good to reminder. And also, that reminded me to say thanks to A6OD Dave. Thank you for sending out those little notifications with the sort of the activities that are going on. That's a really good thing, Dave. Very helpful. I like it. And so let's see. Moving on from Blake, Henry, KH6GQL up there in Kohala. Hey, Henry, go ahead and take a turn there, man.
This is KH6GQM, and mahalo for letting me in. And it's same here, rain and not the best weather. But anyway, we do the best and we just take it easy around the house. So with that, nice copy on everybody. So back to Net Control, this is KH6GQM.
All right, great. Good to hear you there, Henry, and thanks for joining us, man. And to hear you do a great job at that. All righty, let's see. WH6CYD Joe Pukulani, he was in and out. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and just take a break here and call for anybody else that's standing by that would like to check in to the Hawaii Mainland All-Star Net. This is K2FFT, your controller. So we're looking for any additional check-ins from anywhere at this time. Please call now.
WH6IT, Sherman, over here on Molokai.
Kilo Hotel 6 X-Ray.
Hotel 6, Echo Charlie Papa, Kevin in Honolulu.
KK6, Papa Golf Alpha, Rich in Kalapana on the Big Island.
Okay, let's see what I got here so far. I got W6IT Sherman, the Molokai K6 XP. Wayne up there right on them. Good to hear you, Wayne. And W6ECP up there in, let's see, let me make sure, let me double check that call. ECP, could you come back with your call and info again to make sure I got that written down right, please? Thank you.
Yes, it is Whiskey Hotel 6, Echo Charlie Papa Kevin, downtown Honolulu.
Okay, very good, Kevin. Got you there, W86ECP. And Honolulu, very good. And we got Rich down there. I know where you're at, the KK6PGA down there in Kalapana. Good to hear, Rich. Okay, anybody else before we resume our list of comments here? All right, well, thanks for joining the net, you guys, and we'll be with you by here. W86DWF is next up there in Waikiki. Todd, go ahead, take a turn there, K2F50.
Well, good afternoon there, Al, and everyone else. This is WH6DWF, high above the eroding sands of Waikiki Beach. Yeah, we got light rain. It's awful gray out here. The Doppler radar showing we got a lot more rain coming the next few hours. So, but I tell you what, I'd rather have the thunder and lightning. You know, just this rain, heavy rain off and on like this, just boring. So, need a little excitement, you know. But thanks a lot for taking my call there, Al, and. Oh, I wanted to answer a question for Dale, WH6EDT. About 3 weeks ago on Ham Nation, Bob Heil did list the companies he's ordering parts for that Pine Box project of his. And hopefully you can go back to the YouTube videos. About 3-4 weeks companies he's ordering parts for that pine board project. So hopefully you can check that out there, Dale. And I'll be hosting Ham Nation after show net again today at 4:30 p.m. our time or 10:30 p.m. Eastern time on the Starlink and do drop in conference servers, and should be a lot of fun this week. And later on this month, we're going to be having the 300th episode of Ham Nation, and all of us net controls will be checking into the taping while they're taping, and they're going to interview all of us via Skype. Fun. Although I'm a little camera shy, I'm not sure if I want to do that or not. But Don Wilbanks and all those guys are trying to coax me into doing it. So. But thanks a lot for doing that today there, Al. Appreciate it. And I'll pass back to you. This is WH6DWF here in Honolulu.
All right, Todd. Well, the pleasure's all on this end, man. Thanks for that. That sounds interesting and exciting, man. Very good, man. I'll have fun there. All righty. Let's see. Next is... yeah, W6FCU. Go ahead and take a turn there. Yeah, I think I got that right. W6FCU. You still with us? Take a turn if you'd like to make a comment.
Yeah, check on that W6FCU. Yeah, sorry about that. I jumped out, dropped my son off at his mom's house. Oh, can I say top of the unit to everybody there? It's been a while since I've been on. We'll be monitoring on this side, W86FCU, this 12 in the Mobile. We're on the side.
Right there, guy. Well, no problem, man. You know, it's family, man. You got to do what you got to do there. So, good for. Thanks a lot for joining us. Good to hear you on. And next is Daryl, W86FIX, K2F50. Take a comment there.
W86FIX. Thanks all for taking on that. This weekend, Saturday, we had the Boy Scout Makahiki. And I don't know who had the foresight, but the person had it at the Blaisdell Arena. So instead of hanging in the rain, we actually was nice and dry, and there actually was air conditioning. So we did this weekend with my son's Boy Scout troop. But other than that, we're kind of always drying up. It's actually kind of overcast, but the rain stopped, so we'll see. Anyway, thanks for taking the net. And this is W86FIX.
All right, Dale. Well, thanks for joining us, but that sounds good. And, yeah, I'm sure you're happy to not be in good mood for today's weather for sure. All right, let's see. I don't know if he might be busy at work. I know he's going to work tonight. NH6HI, Jim, are you available? Go ahead and take a comment if you are.
Yep, I'm still mobile, and NH6HI in the net. So, yeah, a lot of stuff going on here on Kauai. We got a lot of new hams, and so I was kind of hoping more of them would check in today, but I guess they got cold feet. So, anyways, we're trying to get the infrastructure in place so everybody can get on. And that's about all I got for now, Al. Back to you, K2FFT, NH6HI.
All right, Jim. Well, mobile safe, and thanks a lot, man, again, for your help. We'll talk to you later on there. And good one, new hams. I'm actually going to be going for my upgrading to my extra, hopefully, on Thursday. Hopefully I don't blow it. But I want to be taking the chance with Pascal guys, so they are being it. He already has an extra. Okay, 887CJ. Hey, Matt, go ahead, take a turn. K2FFT.
Great job, Al. I just NH7CJ. Definitely my pleasure. And the weather down here is about 75 degrees, and mostly sunny, really nice on the warm side. But other than that, I'll be helping my daughter tomorrow. They're having this Kapoo's program, and at least we can make them happy and enjoy themselves for the ages. But tomorrow is the May 1st. But other than that, thank you for taking the net, Al, and also, thank you. And all to the rest of the group, my pleasure. Okay, back to you, Al. K2FF2T, and it's 73s, aloha.
Okay, Matt. Well, thank you very much, and it's always my pleasure. I always enjoy doing this, and good on you with doing what you do with your family too. That's always great, man. Alrighty, let's see here. AH6QC, Jonathan. K2FFD here. Take a turn there. AH6QC, Jonathan up in Kapar, are you with us still?
Right, sir. K2FFPA6QC, and everyone in the net, good afternoon. I haven't been on the net for a couple weeks, and anyway, hope everyone's week goes well. I'm working on a 20-meter HF antenna construction today on my day off, so not quite done yet, but I'll have a chance to check it on my next day off next weekend. Anyway, hope everybody's week goes well. AH6QC back to net control. Aloha.
Okay, very good. good. Thanks, Jonathan. Thanks for joining us there. And I should mention you're getting a little bit of packet loss there. Not terrible, but a little bit, just so you know. And let's see, W6TV, he was in and out. Coming up to next is WH6FTS, Scott on Hola. Go ahead there.
Yeah, thanks, Al. I just wanted to introduce myself. I'm one of the new hams that Jim was talking about here on Kauai, and wanted to say very thankful for all the help from Matt, NH7, and for Jim, NH6HI, and Timo, WH6FB, and also last night, Tad, NH7YX, for giving us a class to help us get comfortable talking on the radio. Helping us learn how to use our Bofang handhelds. Just wanted to give a short intro of myself. I'm originally from southern Utah. Milford is the town, small town in southern Utah. I've been here in Hawaii for about 20 years. I am of the LDS faith. I served my mission in Japan. If any of you guys served in Japan, I'd like to know. I'm currently in the Kapa'a 2nd Ward. And my profession is a scuba instructor here on Kauai. And I look forward to getting to know you guys and getting more comfortable talking on the net. I appreciate everything. This is WH6 FTS.
Oh, great, Scott. Yeah, I heard you the other day, and I didn't get a chance. I wanted to jump in there and say congratulations. Are you talking to some of the guys right after you got your ticket there? So let me say congratulations, very much so. And it's a wonderful hobby. I'm not sure your wallet will thank you, but it is a wonderful hobby, and there are a lot of nice people on here. And particularly this group here is a very nice group of people, so I'm sure you're going to have a great time. So good. Welcome to the fun, man. Good to hear you. And thanks for joining the net today. Okay, let's see. Moving on to, racing with Scott. Let's move to WH6IT. Sherman up there. Hey, Sherman, go ahead, take a turn there.
This is WH6IT. Hey, good afternoon, good evening to everyone on the net. All signals are nice into Molokai this afternoon. And congratulations to all of you. New hams and the new tickets out there. It's going to be a great time over here on the air. Well, we've been getting rain here for about 2 days now. 2 o'clock in the morning Saturday morning started raining, and it's still raining up here in Honolulu. Kind of light right now, but still raining. My solar panels, TV system not working. Got to put the electric on under the hot water heater for hot water tonight. 72 degrees and overcast over here on Molokai. So with that, back to net control. Thanks a lot for taking the net here this evening, and everybody have a nice week, and we'll catch you pretty folks later on the air. So back to net control. This is Whiskey Hotel 6 India Tango Molokai. Aloha.
Thank you so much for joining us, and you're not alone in that weather. It is pretty miserable down here. I think our PV panels are pretty not maybe 1,500 out of the 10,000 potential watts they can make. And the solar hot water, yeah, not so much. Okay, very good. Thanks, Sherman. Let's see, Wayne, K86XP. I'm not sure if you were in and out or not there, Wayne. There was a little bit of double, but if you're here, take a comment, man.
Yeah, everyone else. Good to hear you. And well, I'm here. I wasn't right at the computer when the news line was supposed to run, but the node dropped out, so we can do that right after the net. For some reason, the node dropped out, so here we are. But up here in Mainland, it's 71. No rain, but it was raining most of the day. And nice and chilly, so kind of reminds me of living on the Big Island. Good to hear all the new hams up, so congratulations to those guys. And back to net control, 73K6XP.
I get up there, maybe I can visit you, but really, I look forward to seeing you. That you and I have had a chance to talk story eyeball to eyeball. Good to hear you, Wayne. Thanks, man. And I will remind everybody at the end of the net that you're going to try running the news line again there. Okay, let's see. Kevin, WH6ECP. Go ahead there, Kevin. Take a turn there.
Good afternoon, everybody listening in on the net. WH6ECP here. Not much going on. Took a 4-hour nap. Got up about 30 minutes ago. It's a typical Sunday, basically. I didn't get some stuff done in the morning. Got to try out this new tool I got to strip coax. This heliac stripping tool you put in the drill. Damn thing is pretty dangerous. But anyway, it works really well, and it's pretty awesome. But anyway, yeah, it's a little warning out there if you're thinking of buying one. There's things flying out of it, man. It's dangerous. You gotta wear some eye protection. Anyway, that's my public service announcement for today. And yeah, congratulations to the new hams. FJs, wow, that's like a long ways from when I got my calls. But anyway, back to Net Control, WH6ECP.
Yeah, it is. Time flies by there. That's great. Okay, thanks for joining us there, Kevin. Sure appreciate it. And you have a nice afternoon there, Rob. KK6PGA down there in California. Hey, Rich, take a turn there, man. Good to hear you. K2FFT here.
Okay, Al. Are you copying me? Okay. I'm talking to you through the iPad here because the Kalapana repeater is down. How copy? Over.
That one was 100% there, Rich, so I say you're safe to go ahead. Take it away there.
Okay, K2FFT and the group, this is Kilo 6, Papa Golf Alpha. Rich down here, a bit south of Al there, Net Control. Yeah, I tried to get in early, but the Kalapana repeater is down. I made numerous attempts to get in. I was hearing, but apparently the link through transmit was not making it in. So, and I tried to reset it here, but not happening. So I'll go down there and reset that thing. But let's see. I'll break quick here. So, yeah, we've had some really good rain in the last 24 hours. I was really hoping for it because we need it badly. And this week and the prior week, we put in a bunch of fruit trees, Tangelo, Valencia orange, grapefruit, soursop, Valenia, bunch of different stuff, about 20 different trees. So it's really good that we're getting this rain now, and it's going to give everything a good soaking. And so that's pretty much what we've been doing here, and it's too much, honestly, because for the last 3.5 months, every Sunday has been a beach day. So today is definitely not a beach day, and that's why I'm here. So I'm going to say 73s and aloha to everybody out there and what everybody's doing for the system. We'll catch you guys on the next rainy Sunday. K2FFT from KK6TGA.
All right, Rich, thanks for joining us, man. Yeah, radar looked like you guys are the storms are, well, not so much thunderstorms now, but they were coming right up over you guys and over us. You guys are getting them first, and so very good. Thank you for joining us so often. And by the way, very little packing loss. There might have been one teeny bit there, but very good off that iPad. That was just a perfect one. For whatever that's worth. Anyway, that brings up that's a list as I have it right now, and I'll just take a quick comment here, and then I'll ask for any last minute check-ins before we wrap up the net. Not much going on here, radio-wise. Had some fun on 17 meters. Was able to get on here and just heard some signals. Gave a shout, and by golly, there's some people on the mainland. So not exactly really DX, but that was fun. Let's see, been studying since about 3 days ago for my extra test that we're going to be doing on Thursday. And there's a lot of trivia in there. A lot of theory, but a lot of other little geek stuff you got to know for sure. So hopefully I'll have it all crammed in by Thursday and can do the extra. That way I can get my next extra nice big meter band, which is what I really want. Anyhow, not much else here than that, and it's a foggy day here like pretty much everywhere else. Okay, I'm sure I'm forgetting something, but at this point, I'm going to reset for just a sec. And then we'll go ahead and call. This is K2FFT, your net control for the Hawaii Mainland All-Star Net, and we are coming to the end of the net, and we're looking for any last-minute check-ins before we wrap it up. Please call now.
This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot Kilo Alpha. This is Caitlin over in Kalaheo.
Let's see, Caitlin, can you call one more time? I kind of goofed up. Bring that back for me one time. I'm sorry about that.
No worries. It's Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot Kilo Alpha.
Oh, okay, very good. I didn't recognize it as WA6. LKA, Caitlin over in Kalaheo. Very good. Good to hear that, Caitlin. Anybody else want to check in to the net before we go back for our final comments?
WA6 FGY from Napili, Maui, Marika.
Nevada.
KH6. All right, let me see. I got contact me. Was that W86 Fox Golf Yankee? Is that correct, Marika? Go ahead.
Yes, that is correct.
All right, great. We'll get back here. Any person trying to get in, please call now.
Hotel 6.
Yeah, that probably was me. Sorry about that. KH6DNO, Honolulu, Kunia. No traffic. W86AV, Maui, Hawaii. No traffic.
W86 CYB, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Let's see. I got a few here. I got K6DNO, Dino, he's in and out. W6AV, Jesse, you're in and out. And Las Vegas, I think I doubled you just a little bit. Could you bring back your calls? I got the last part, but go ahead and give me your info again, if you would, please.
This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Charlie Yankee Bravo. The name here is Joe in North Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah, I thought that's who it was. Thanks, Joe. I just want to make sure up there in NLV, North Las Vegas. Anybody else to check in before we go back for comments there? Please call now.
This is Whiskey Hotel 6, Foxtrot Juliet Victor. The name is Carter in Kalaheo, Kauai.
All right. FJV Carter up there in Kalaheo. Great to hear you. Anybody else check into the net? One more will make it 30 people. Anybody else want to check in? Please call now. Okay, might make you a 30. Maybe we will, yeah. Okay, WH6 FKA. Caitlin, go ahead and take a turn. Good to hear you.
Hey there, I'm new with the hamming, but it's really fun, and I tried to check in on time today, but something was set wrong in my HT, so here I am now. I'm from California originally, moved here 2 years ago, and absolutely loving it. So hello, aloha.
All right, Caleb, well, thank you very much and welcome, and congratulations on your new ticket. I think you'll really enjoy it. Like I say, your pocketbook may not enjoy it so much because it's bad. You can spend a lot on this, but it is a wonderful hobby, and there are a lot of really nice people here. So if you ever have any questions or anything, you got a lot of resources you're going to turn to. So thanks for joining us. And let's see, who is next? Marika, WH6FGY, I believe. I hope I got the call right up there in the Pili. Go ahead there. Take a turn.
Hi, this is WH6FGY here in Napili, Maui. I am babysitting, so instead of just the one I normally have, almost 7-year-old, I have 3. And so a little distracted tonight, but I'm here listening in as best I can and just trying to get more familiar with the net. And we're hoping to, we have an antenna up, but we have to get it, we're hoping to get that done as soon as possible, but just grateful to be here. Thank you so much.
All right, Rika, well, thank you so much for joining us, and especially with given you're pretty busy there, it sounds like. You can show them the radio. Maybe you'll get them young people inspired for the radio there, so that's great, man. Good job. Thank you so much. And let's see, K6DNO, Dino was in and out, and so was Jesse, W6AV. WH6CYB, Joe up there in North Las Vegas. Hey, Joe, take a turn there, K2F50.
This is WH6CYB. Good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, all you folks in Hawaii. I know it's about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, evening there. Yeah, it's just about getting dark here in Vegas. It's 80 degrees, and it's a beautiful day, nice sunshine. To be up in about 98 degrees by the end of the week. And congratulations to the new hams that got their ticket. Sounding good, everyone out there. And you get more and more new people checking in, and a lot more women also. Very good. Thanks for doing the net, and thanks for all that you guys do. Back to net control. This is WH6CYB. Aloha.
All right, Joe, well, thank you for joining us, and yeah, my pleasure on this end, and it is exciting to hear all the and all of you folks, and it's great to hear the Lahini on there too. That is really good, and we need that really get represented properly there. Okay, let's see, WA6FJV, Carter up at Kalaheo. Hey, Carter, and I believe you're a new ham too, so congratulations, and take a turn there, K2F50.
Hey there, yep, this is Carter, WH6FJV. I am a new ham. I'm just really stoked on everything about it, and really want to say a big thank you to Jim, NH6HI, who is my neighbor actually, whose repeater I'm going into right now. And also want to say a big thank you to Tad, who is NH7YF, I believe. He set up my radio last night at the class that he gave, and that's why I'm able to talk to you guys right now, which is really cool. I'm from here. I moved here when I was about 4 years old to Kauai, and I live in Kalaheo, and yeah, that's about it. Anyways, this has been awesome. My first net check-in. So loving everything about the ham so far, and look forward to talking to you guys later. Okay, back to you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay, Carter. Well, great, Ben. And again, congratulations. And it is absolutely our privilege to be here for your first check-in on the net. That is wonderful. And there, like I say, there's a lot of really great people here. And before you know it, you'll be helping other people set their radios up. At the end of the list as we have it, do we have any last-minute check-ins before we start wrapping the net up here? If you do, please call me now. This is K2FFT, your net controller.
Kilo Hotel 6 of Michael Golf May, no traffic.
Okay, I got May in there, KH6MG. Very good. Thanks, May. Thanks for joining us. Great. That makes number 30. Awesome. Okay, any other check-ins before we make the net go away tonight? Anybody else? Please call now.
Good afternoon. The time is 5:00 p.m.
Well, besides noted Lonnie trying to check in with the time, all I hear is silence, so I am going to say that is a wrap for check. And let's see, turning back to Dale, WA6EDT. Dale, I have, counting you and me, I have 30 check-ins altogether. Does that die with you? Go ahead.
QSL, brother. You got it. You said it. Mays are winning ticket tonight. Over.
Thanks, Dale. I sure appreciate it. Thanks so much again for doing all this for me. Wow, 30. That's really wonderful, man. It's getting better and better. Getting a lot of people, a lot of hard work went into this. So, do we have any final announcements or comments or questions or other traffic for the net here?
Friendly announcement.
Oh, let's see. I had a couple of people. I had a double there. I think I heard. I think the one I heard the most was Ed. Was that NA6WT? I think I heard Ed in there. It was kind of a perfect double. If it was Ed, go. If it was you, go ahead and NA6WT.
Okay, Roger. Yeah, I heard the A6OG on the side too. There was a big announcement also too. Just a friendly announcement there to the local for the state of Hawaii and people live on this big island here. And for those that who plan to visit the big island here, that wants to access the 14676 Kalani repeater, just remember that when you program your radio, show you 100 there. And yeah, that's about it there. Thank you very much, Al. Have a great week there. So back to next control.
All right, Ed, thanks for that. Thanks for the info. And let's see, we have also A860D, I believe, on the side. Go ahead there, Dave. Take it, do your comment there. K2FFT.
Roger that. Thank you, Al. Hey, just want to go over some things, some projects that we're working on here on the system. One of the things we're looking at is in helping the network in Molokai is to get a repeater, an MTR 2000. We're looking all areas to try to get one for Sherman out there, so we can get the members up and running and get their repeater up. It's a VHF repeater, so that's what we're trying to do. Let me reset. To all the node sysups on the network, what we're going to do, you're going to probably see over time that we're going to redistribute your nodes across the network. We've been fortunate enough to have some of the hubs, increase in hubs in the network to allow us to pull traffic from the major out there. Instead of using everyone's, some of the nodes that are out there that people are running their own personal hub setups. They can only handle so much traffic, so what we want to do is try to put them into the nodes back into data centers, so that way we can have a good distribution of nodes across traffic across the network. It'll help reduce the latency and packet issues that we've been prone to experience. So over a period of time, you're going to see some of your nodes might be moved around. Don't be alarmed. We're just trying to manage the network. As you can tell, it's growing, and we appreciate everybody's support. And let me see, what else we got going on? Reset. Okay, so we're having issues down on the Kalapana link. For those of you that don't know where Kalapana is, it's on the east side. And we've got issues with the internet provider there. So we're trying to look for another node, probably up in Leilani Estates. We continue to search, and there's been a couple of people that have provided some good leads. So we're still working on that. Appreciates everyone's patience on that. We're still looking to get the Laie and Hauula nodes up on the North Shore. That's kind of slow in coming. We'll down, but I'm sure we'll work with Wayne as far as the Monica Pool. I'm not sure what the coverage is down that part. Maybe Wayne can tell us. K86XP860D. Wayne, is the Monica Pool coverage down Waianae?
It is negative. We're going to redo but it's not going to be very good for Waianae because of the side of the mountain that it's on. But there is a guy out there that back to me a couple of weeks ago. We've been chatting back and forth for years. He's an old friend too, out towards Makaha, that wants to put up a node. So I got to get together with him and work on that. I think he had the parts already, so just got to put it together. Back to you, Dave. K660.
Roger that. And I think Jim is also working on Kauai too for some gaps that we've got, and more to follow, everyone. But just want to let everybody know we're working, trying to fill the gaps. We're also trying to work down Ka'u at Ka'u High School and try to put a node up over there, and that'll help the southeast part of the Big Island to get connectivity there. And we're up at Hualoa. Keep working on that. So, number of things we're doing. Love the system. Love everybody on the network. So we'll keep moving forward. That's pretty much it for the network right now. I'm going to be going out of town here for actually a couple months. So, but I'll be on the system, thinking this for the client. And we'll continue to keep moving forward and helping people out. We're working on the node in Pili on the northern tip of Maui, and we'll get the RF up on that probably today. Other than that, back to net control, 8860D.
Comment? Okay, very good. Thanks there, Dave. And comment? Go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just walked back into the radio room, and I kind of overheard Wayne there about the Monica Pool link. So maybe if you could clarify for me, is it going down? I think I am currently using that repeater now. I'm out in Kunia, KHXDNO. If you could clarify for me, please.
Wayne, go ahead. You can go ahead and take it for him there. Go ahead and clarify.
We are going to be working on the antenna systems and raising the tower next weekend. But that's about it. Just improving. Back to that, K660.
very much.
All right, thanks, Wayne. Appreciate it. And I guess, yeah, if we had some more stuff on that, we should probably have any after the comment. I suppose. Let's see. Do I have any other comments about anything else before we close off the net here tonight?
Hey Al, you doubled with
over with somebody.
With Dino. May I have Dino transmit again?
Oops. Sorry about that, Dino. Go ahead, take it.
Yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to jump in and say thank you to Net Control and ask my question there. Appreciate it. That's good news that the link is not repeated. Not going. Have a good day, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, you hams out there. KH6DNO in Kunia. Aloha.
All right, good. Thanks, Dino. Appreciate it. No problem. And good to hear you. Okay, it looks like it's about a wrap on it for the net tonight. And of course, as always, please feel free to hang out for the rag chew session that often happens right after the net. But in addition, tonight, I believe that Wayne is going to be rerunning. He's going to run the news line right after the net, so you might want to hang around for that. I know I will be. And that is voluntary, and everyone is participate as a net control or an alternate net control. Doesn't just have to be me or a couple of people. Everybody's welcome to try it. It's good practice. If you'd like to act as a net control, contact A860D or N868 or W6. Their email address is rgoodqrz. And it's a good chance to hone your skills in the event that you have to be the responder in a first responder in an emergency situation. So, with that, join us every Sunday, starting with Amateur Radio Newsline on or about 0130 UTC. Today with a little bit of problem, but usually it's at right at 0130 UTC or 3:30 Hawaiian Standard Time, followed by the net at 0300 UTC or 0200 UTC, which is 4 o'clock Hawaiian Standard Time. Thank you so much, everybody. I really enjoyed talking to everybody here. Don't get to get on as often as I like, but I sure enjoy doing this nets with all you guys. It's a good bunch here, and we had 30 people today. What an awesome crowd! But all right, with that, this is K2 FFT. We'll be closing the net and to P3s and aloha, everybody. K2 FFT out.
QFFTWH6DD.
Hey, Dale, how are you?
Al, I just wanted to mention, I thought we were going to go back over this. I didn't catch May being an in and out. Maybe she was, but WH6TAT, were we going to try for comment, or that gentleman KE8GRP? I don't even know what his name is, but anyways, look it up on QRZ. I know.
Carl, K-A-R-L.
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you, Dale. Yep, I blew it. I screwed up. You're absolutely right, man. Yeah, May, she said no traffic, so I think that is in and out. I usually take that as being in and out. But yeah, let's see. Let me see if K8GRP, are you still here? We called you earlier. Would you like to make a comment here before everybody takes off? K2FFT.
KEHGRP, enjoyed listening in. Hopefully we'll catch you guys next weekend. Over.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry I missed you there at the end. I actually had a note beside your call to recall you, and I just somehow blanked out, missed it. I think I'd be the big red sticker. Yeah, thank you so much for joining us. And let me see also, Jim, WA6TAT, Jim, I didn't hear you as being in and out, but we called you right there. Are you here? Would you like to make a comment? Go ahead. I guess he really was gone. Thanks, Dale. I do appreciate that. Did I miss anybody else there, Dale? Go ahead.
Negative, not that I know. Well, it sounds like everything is hunky-dory there. I wanted to talk with, or wanted to mention that I appreciated hearing from Scott and Caitlin and Carter. I had talked with Carter a couple of days ago, and or a couple of evenings ago, and anyways, it was nice to hear from them, and thanks for coming on, Marika, too. And it's really nice to have all these people on our net. We got a wonderful family here. It's just terrific, and maybe a few more minutes down the line, if anybody else wants to use the system here, but I'd like to connect with Todd sometime with WH6DWF. Anyways, WH6EDT clear with net control.
Okay, Dale. Well, very good, man. Thanks, and thanks for reminding me. I can't believe I did. I need a red sticker or something to put next to people that I got to recall. And yeah, it is really great to hear all the new hams on. That is really awesome, and I know that's been a lot of work on your part too. So it's wonderful that you guys are doing a great job of that. And like I say, use them or lose them with the bands that we have. And I'll get off here now, and then I think Wayne was maybe going to try to run a news line here, so I will clear off and stand aside and see if he can do that. Thanks, 15. We'll be standing by.
Okay, thanks, Al. Yeah, we'll go ahead and start that now. So this is K6XP. Here it comes.
Amateur radio news line will start now.
Amateur radio news line report number 2061 with a release date of Friday, April 28, 2017 to follow in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The following is a QST. Hams in the UK take on the rising noise floor. There's a repeater group in Canada that's gone international, and an Indiana high school launches a balloon project. All this and more as Amateur Radio Newsline Report 2061 comes your way right now.
From around the world, this is Newsline, Amateur Radio's first independent, on-the-air news and bulletin service. Now, reporting from Wadsworth, Ohio, Stephen Kinford, N8WD.
We open this week's newscast with word that in the global battle against the rising noise floor, amateurs in the UK are ramping up their own efforts against QRM. With those details is Amateur Radio Newsline's Ed Durant, DD5LP.
There's more than a little bit of noise being generated in the UK lately about QRM. Just as the Radio Society of Great Britain is taking Ofcom to task over the regulator's handling of complaints about man-made interference from the radio spectrum, hams, shortwave listeners, CB radio enthusiasts and others are working together to save the band's quality. ukqrm.org.uk hosts the organisers' campaign urging radio enthusiasts to reach out, most especially in these weeks before the UK's June 8th general election, and have candidates commit to solving the problem, even if it means dissolving Ofcom and replacing it with a new regulator. In the meantime, the website also advises all radio operators to contact Ofcom with their noise issues once they have determined the QRM is caused by something not on their property. UK QRM website also shows ways to help track down the QRM source and report it. The rising noise floor on the band has gained attention in numerous other countries too. Most recently in South Africa, where the South African Radio League held a study group in late April to formulate a strategy against excessive QRM. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Ed Durant, D5LP.
In India, where mountaineering and amateur radio are starting to converge for reasons of navigation and safety,
one club is helping adventurers sort out the important business of antennas. Amateur Radio Newsline's Jason Daniels, VK2 LAW, has those details.
Mountaineer Chandra Gayen became the third woman from West Bengal to successfully scale Mount Everest in 2013. The following
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
She and her two Sherpa guides were killed in an avalanche at an altitude of more than 26,200 feet on Mount Kanchenjunga, the world's third highest mountain in the Himalayas. Members of the West Bengal Amateur Radio Club have not forgotten this tragedy, particularly now that the club reports that its membership has been expanding thanks to mountaineers who hope to learn to use radio when disasters like this happen. With this in mind, the club recently hosted its first antenna workshop in cooperation with the National Institute of Amateur Radio, coinciding with World Amateur Radio Day on April 18. The 46 participants not only learned about the design of 4-element VHF Yagi antennas, but built them with an eye towards using them with a handheld transceiver on 2 meters. Workshop leaders Ambarish Nag Biswas, VU2JFA, and Samar Kumar Biswas, VU3ZHN, both said the antenna and radio combination will provide vital tools for rescue work, whether on a summit or any other place where people can get lost. Organisers said these antennas, which can be used well in fox hunting, are especially useful in finding distress signals. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jason Daniels, VK2LAW.
It's another balloon project. We hear more from Amateur Radio Newsline's Paul Brown, WB9GCO.
It's always encouraging when the youth of today express an interest in amateur radio. Recently, a group of 12 high school students in Hobart, Indiana, really dug in with a project suggested by their teacher, Brent Vermeulen, assisted by local ham Mark Skoronsky, K9MQ. I spoke with both gentlemen about the project.
I'm a high school engineering and technology teacher at Hobart High School in Hobart, Indiana. And I do a lot of pre-engineering and technology. I do a lot of softwares, but mainly, say, my biggest focus is problem solving. I like to teach students how to be problem solvers. And across another teacher on the East Coast that had done this high-altitude balloon project. Following that, I just said, you know what? Let's just go for it. I think my students can do it, and what better way to be a problem solver than to really go big.
I asked Vermeulen how he got Skoronsky involved with his class.
To balloon to 100,000 feet. We wanted to record the whole trip. We wanted to get a lot of data. But one of the biggest hurdles is how do we track this thing? So we set out, and although I knew a few answers, I really tried to motivate my students to really do some research and find out different ways to track. Not only
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
My students to really do some research and find out different ways to track, not only through GPS, which is the first thing people think of, and one of the students ended up coming across amateur radio in ways that you can maybe put that online. I knew about that, and I was excited when they came across it. And so then we set out to say, well, okay, we need to get in contact with someone with a license, and found out there was a Lake County Amateur Radio Club. Mark responded back to me, and he came and spoke to my class.
Skoronsky did advanced planning before his presentation.
I wanted to find out what they wanted to do as a class, what their expectations were, if they needed stuff built, if they were ready to go buy something that was off the shelf, when they wanted to do all this stuff. Once I did that, he asked me to come in and talk about exactly what amateur radio was. Most of the kids didn't know that, and then specifically how packet radio and APRS plays a role into the recovery of this, and was able to kind of do a demonstration since I purchased some equipment for APRS. We were actually able to show exactly how it would work.
I asked Skoronsky what equipment had been installed in the experiment's capsule.
The amateur radio portion of the project involved a 2-meter APRS transmitter. We used a Bionics all-in-one transmitter, and it had a built-in TNC GPS unit, and it put out about 1 watt. We used the BMR network here in Indiana. with all the various repeaters in the Indiana statewide talk group to kind of coordinate everyone that was helping with recovering the balloon.
Hobart is approximately 50 miles southeast of Chicago. I asked from Mulin just how far the balloon ended up traveling.
It went southeast to Kokomo, Indiana, so 140 miles.
The team also installed APRS tracking equipment in the chase vehicle so that people could follow them as they followed the balloon. The class declared the project a success. If you'd like to find out more about the project for your own group or would like to help with that next launch, please contact us at newsline@arnewsline.org and we'll pass it along to Mr. Vermeulen. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Paul Brown, WD9GCO.
Speaking of getting youngsters involved, the deadline approaches for nominations for the Amateur Radio Newsline's Bill Pasternak Memorial Young Ham of the Year Award. Nominations are open to licensed hams 18 or younger who reside in the United States, its possessions, or any Canadian province. Find application forms on our website at arnewsline.org under the YHOTY tab. The award will be presented on August 19th at the Huntsville Ham Fest in Alabama. Nominations.
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
Will be presented on August 19th at the Huntsville Ham Fest in Alabama. Nominations close May 31st. There's barely a month to go. While you're at it, be sure to catch the May 2nd webcast at the W5B Amateur Radio Roundtable. Host Tom Medlin will be talking with Amateur Radio Newsline's Don Wilbanks, AE5BW, about the Young Ham of the Year Award. You may just be inspired to fill out that nomination form right away. Time for you to identify your station. We are the Amateur Radio Newsline, heard on bulletin stations around the world, including the Stevens County Amateur Radio Society, N4DME repeater in Toccoa, Georgia. Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Kit building is growing in popularity, and some hams in Scotland are doing their part to help. We hear more from Amateur Radio Newsline's Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
And radio is what you make it, and nowadays there are plenty of enthusiasts making it. Making their radios, making their antennas, and making other electronics to their shack. To encourage kit building with confidence, especially amongst young people, CQScotland.com is hosting a group kit building event and microbit showcase for young enthusiasts. They're looking for volunteers from the amateur radio community to assist with the hands-on instruction. The workshop will be held on the 7th of May at the Braehead Arena in Glasgow. If you can volunteer, you'll be assisting with the building of a BBC microbit Morse code transceiver or the creation of another simple electronics project. If you're the parent or guardian of a young enthusiast looking to build the love of the hobby while building something real and useful, contact cqscotland.com. The program is supported by the Microbit Educational Foundation and the Radio Society of Great Britain. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm Jeremy Boot, G4NJH.
A wide-ranging system of repeaters in Canada has grown from simple beginnings in one province to international importance. It's even used across the border with the U.S. We hear again from Amateur Radio Newsline's Neil Rapp, WB9VPG.
The International Repeater Group in New Brunswick, Canada, is a collection of 25 repeaters that serve the entire province, as well as many parts of Maine in the United States. It's a secured system divided into zones and has hard-linked repeaters. It all began with...
Amateur Radio Newsline will continue shortly. HE.
Secured system divided into zones and has hard-linked repeaters. It all began with one ham 43 years ago.
It has grown now to a system of 25 repeaters that can be linked across the province of New Brunswick. They are accessible throughout New Brunswick, also from amateurs in the state of Maine, Nova Scotia, and TEI, and over in the province of Quebec as well. They're in the Gaspé Peninsula. They can reach into the northern repeaters and join us
The repeater network is a success in part due to the financial and technical support of the Emergency Measures Organization of New Brunswick and CanWarn, in addition to the group's members. While MCOM training and various nets make use of the system, one of the more vital functions is the WeatherNet that operates daily, November through April. Our net controller, Rick, Victor Echo Niner, Mike Tango Bravo, does a great job. He collects all the data from stations across New Brunswick and in northeastern Maine, where the St. John River starts, because we do have a flooding issue along the St. John River. And Rick collects all of the data 7 days a week, sends it into Environment and Climate Change Canada, which helps the forecasters keep an eye on the snowpack and how fast melting is going on in various regions and how much water is going to be coming down these streams, with the potential of provincial flooding on some of our tributaries. The operators take the I in international very seriously and literally. We have a tremendous good working relationship, not only in amateur radio, but it can be fire department mutual aid agreements, you name it, along the Canada-U.S. border. As far as we're concerned, that border is just an imaginary line, because we're going to back each other up no matter what. It's fantastic both ways. You know, we'll help our friends in the state of Maine, and just like they'll come over and help us here. And, you know, thank God for this neighborly stuff, because there are many times, you know, we've depended on each other. You can see the map and other information at their website, www.irg73.net. Reporting for Amateur Radio Newsline, this is Neil Rapp, WB9VPG.
If you enjoy any number of nets and you're starting to discover the excitement of D-Star, here's another option for you starting in May. Here are the details from Jack Brindle, AB4WS, who filed this report for Amateur News Weekly.
Mark your calendars. The Kentucky D-Star net on Reflector 56 Bravo is returning starting on May 4th, 2017, every Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, thanks to the work of Ray, KI4BM, and Larry, NN4H. Hope to hear you.
Radio Newsline will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
Thanks to the work of Ray, KI4BM, and Larry, NN4H. Hope to hear you on D-Star Reflector 56 Bravo, Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Pass it on. Covering your amateur radio news in the greater Cincinnati area and the Commonwealth of Kentucky for Amateur News Weekly, this is Jack Brindle, AB4WS in Big Bone, Kentucky.
To hear more news serving hams in Kentucky and the greater Cincinnati area, visit AmateurNewsWeekly.com. In the world of DX, listen for a team of operators from the UK signing as A25UK from Botswana until the 6th of May. They'll be on all bands 160 meter to 10 meter SSB, CW, and RTTY. QSLs go via M00X0. Be listening for Peter DF7DX in Vietnam from the 1st of May until the 10th. He's using the call sign 3W9DQ and is operating holiday style on 40 meters to 15 meters CW, SSB, and RIDI. Send QF to his home call. For Tom KC0W is Guatemala, and you can hear him using the call sign TG7/KC0W until May 8th. After that, be listening for him when he arrives in Guyana and uses the call sign HR1/KC0W, beginning May 10th. With a report from Australia, where it seems scientists are back in the satellite business. We hear the details from Amateur Radio Newsline's John Williams, VK4JJW.
There's an awful lot of pride lately among scientists and satellite enthusiasts in Australia now that the first new satellites to be built in that nation in 15 years have been launched by NASA at Cape Canaveral. The miniaturized research satellites were developed by university-based teams at the University of New South Wales, the University of Sydney, the Australian National University, the University of Adelaide, and the University of South Australia. Lifting off from Cape Canaveral on April 18, the Australian satellite projects were designed to help gain an understanding of climate and weather systems by studying the Earth's thermosphere. Andrew Dempster, Australian Centre for Space Engineering Research Director at the University of New South Wales, said the only two Australian satellite launches before this were in 1967 and 2002. Ivor Cairns from the University of Sydney was present at the launch and and told reporters he considered it a big day for us.
News line will continue shortly. This is KH6XP.
The city of Sydney was present at the launch and told reporters he considered it a big day for Australian space research. He said he was especially proud that the 3 satellites would be the first from Australia going to the International Space Station for deployment. All of that leaves a pretty good feeling in the land down under for what's about to be accomplished up over. For Amateur Radio Newsline, I'm John Williams, VK4JJW.
With thanks to ABC.net Australia and Labs Amateur News Weekly, the ARRL, CQ Magazine, CQ Scotland, George DeWar, DY2GF, F. Holly and the Rain Report, Southgate Amateur Radio News, Ted Rando's QSO Radio Show, West Bengal Amateur Radio Club, WTWW Shortwave, and you, our listeners. That's all from the Amateur Radio Newsline. Please at arnewsline.org. More information is available on Amateur Radio Newsline's only official website located at www.arnewsline.org. Also, if you're going to Ham Convention this year, you can contact us in person. Just look for the Newsline crew at the Ham Nation booth in Xenia. We'll be wearing our distinctive blue polo shirts. For now, with Karen E. Murray, KD2GUT at the news desk in New York, and our news team worldwide, I'm Stephen Kinford, NAWB in Wadsworth, Ohio, saying 73. And as always, we thank you for listening. Amateur Radio Newsline is copyright 2017. All rights reserved.
This concludes Amateur Radio Newsline. The Hawaii Mainland All-Star Net will start at 1600 Hawaii Standard Time. We hope to see you there. H6XP clear.
That concludes the Newsline. Thanks for listening. Have a great rest of the weekend. KH6XP clear.
FJS, NX70CG. I'll play about a shot. Negative contact, this NX7 CJ monitor.
WH6 DWF monitoring.
King 88, George, Roger, Peter, monitoring.
WH6 EDT, WH6 DWF. You still on frequency there, Dale? Nothing heard. This is WH6 DWF. Going to disconnect my node here.
WH6AV860D. No contact 860D. King of the 8, George, Roger Peter, outside.
Delta Whiskey Foxtrot. This is WH6 Echo Delta Tango. Are you still on the system, Todd?
Hey Dale, this is WH60WF. You still there?
Yeah, I'm having a real heck of a time disconnecting this woman's voice. I thought it was, I thought I had the right combination, but apparently it doesn't seem to work. It's like sometimes my system flubs nodes. I put the information in for a node, and it sometimes doesn't pick it up. But I tell you, if I leave the pointer hovering over transmit on this thing, I don't even need to touch it. A little bit of time in there, and bam. Anyways, I caught your comments earlier on, and you got some rain too, and I'm really excited for you to be able to sub in there with Bob Heil and all of those guys at Ham Nation. I got onto his site, Todd, his Heil microphone site, and it had all that stuff. It had all the lists and everything, at least up until the just past the preamp, which is past the power supply. But I don't know. I might take his advice and just go buy a power supply with all the taps on it. So anyway, back to you, WH6DWF, WH6EDT.
WH6EDT, WH6DWF. How many watts is that needed to be transmitted for? Just got an idea for you. But how many watts is that going to be transmitting? I think it was kind of low power, wasn't it?
Yeah, QSL. It's QRP. It is a QRP unit. QRP, and in Hawaii, how many people over here are on AM phone? Oh well, the worst case scenario on that is I just told myself, why are you doing this? And I said, well, just to kind of stay in the game of building something. But then I was looking at the guru there, his website. He did a restoration. That's Crompton. I was looking at his restoration of a Johnson Viking Ranger. And unfortunately, like all old things anymore, everybody thinks they got a lump of gold. So the prices, you go on eBay and look at those Rangers and Valiants. Holy crow. All it is how many people are really excited about AM phone or CW? There's very few. I think Johnson might have done a converter on one of the later models for single sideband, but wow, these things are running $400 or $500, if not more. I saw one priced at around $1,000 for a rebuild it, but I don't know. Maybe I don't have anything else going for me right now, and with the drop off of that reset. I was in a conversation, a short conversation as it was, with Blake, with MS, over on the Big Island, and this was about a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago, and my Bofang just bit the dirt, just went dead. I tried all the other batteries. You suggest I get a bunch of batteries? I got batteries for it. They can't all be bad. In fact, I don't think any of them were, but they were all charged up. But unit was dead, so I just threw it in the trash and figured I'd go get a TYT 8000 E or D or one of those things. Those things run 10 watts, and I thought that was pretty exciting. Anyway, back to you.
WH6DWF. I was going to ask you, Dale, over here on Oahu, we have bulk pickup. Like in my neighborhood, people put stuff out for bulk pickup every Friday night to be picked up Saturday morning. Do you guys have something like that over there in Maui?
You're talking about recycle, Todd? I'm in an apartment block here, and yeah, they come by, but they used to have it, but these people in here are not so good at keeping. I don't want to use any nasty thoughts or nasty words, but they're just not very good at recycling. Talking about is that am I understanding? Over.
No, negative there, Dale, negative. Over here, people put stuff out on the curb Friday night, stuff that they can't put in the trash, like computers and dressers and, floor fans and vacuum cleaners and the things that just don't work anymore. But one of the things that I commonly find out here is people throw away computers. It takes me about not even 5 minutes to yank out the power supply out of those things. And majority of them are between 350 and 150 watts. So what I do is there'll be a electrical harness where it goes connects up to different parts inside the computer, and I'll just disconnect everything, and I'll just pull the power supply out, the cord, and what I do is I cut away all the wires except for the one green one, all the blacks, and all the yellows. All the other ones I cut away and throw away the wire, and you strip all the insulation off the end of the black wires, and you tie it off, and thing ones, and then one black one, and connect that to the green one. That's your switch. And what you end up with is a very usable bench power supply. And you'll find that if you after you get all the black ones tied off, and you get all the yellow ones tied off, and the one black and one green one tied off, you'll have a good working power supply. And you take a voltage reading. Most of the time, it's around 12.9 volts, and then you divide the voltage into whatever watt rating that power supply is. Now, give you your amps. So it's a very usable power supply. And you could power that pine board project there really easy with that. Yeah, that'd be a good power supply for use, and it's free. I grab them all the time and wire them up, and then and give them out. In fact, I got now, so it's not a big deal. I just I use zip wire and some heat shrink and some wire connectors, and voila, and add some power pole connectors, and I'm ready to go.
Yeah, that sounds good. It sounds good for some projects, but I think he's got it set up for 6.3 on the filaments, and which is normal. and 150 on the to the plate. And yeah, that was a little bit of an edgy thing. But see, and it didn't require a lot of parts. The transformer, though, is free about that one. That transformer is, you know, you got to buy the parts like tubes and stuff. And now I wish, well, it wouldn't matter what I wish, because when I was 15 to 20 years old and I left my grandmother's place, I had to get rid of all that stuff. But boy, I could kick myself now. Things that you got rid of when you were a little bit younger, and you wish you still had them, so you could build something. It's just, you know, it's just a project. It's I got a lot of little parts, but I don't have any of the real majors for this stuff. So that's why I said to myself, if this is going to end up costing a couple of $100 putting that together, it's not even that's not a joyous build for an AM QRP AM. Then you have something for a receiver. So yeah, I can look into that. I have a spare, a really nice little spare computer back here that doesn't have a battery and things like that, and it's an older Dell. But I'll see what's in that. Maybe I can scavenge a couple of things. And you can always change the voltage, I'm sure. WH60WF, WH60DT.
WH6EDD, WH60WF. Now, another thing you can do with the same power supply I'm talking about out of computers is you can take one of the black wires, the green one, tie it off, turn your switch on, and you can connect your take your voltmeter, connect the negative side to the black wires, and you can test each of the different colors. And what you'll find is you're going to have like 12.9 volts positive, 12.9 volts negative, 5.5 volts positive, 5.5 volts negative, and you'll even find, occasionally you'll find 7 volts negative. So you got your choices there. The Raspberry Pis and stuff, you need like 5 volts, you know, plus my number supplies work out perfect for that too. So yeah, another and after the net, I sent you an email after your email, so I include my phone number and all that good stuff to your email and your QRZ page there, Dale. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Over.
The time is.
No, Todd, I haven't been on my. I haven't been on the email yet, but I was kind of tied up helping my wife make my mother. Yeah, helping my wife make a stew out there, and so got to do a little bit of shopping on different things. But yeah, I appreciate your comment on that. That sounds really great. There's a lot of downside to living on Oahu, I guess. But boy, right now I think there's a lot of upswing on it too. I've been looking at a book here, a newer book on machining. I was electronics tech for a long time, but I wasn't a very good one. I sidetracked for a little bit of my life for about 8 years with as a mechanic for a walnut plant. I got to work on all sorts of maintenance things, motors, 220, 440 motors, even big ones, a lot bigger than that. But I didn't do any windings or anything with those. But I got to put all the delta and the different connections onto them. And I keep forgetting about this reset. Yeah, I need to set it back a little bit more, perhaps. But at any rate, it was an interesting job, and working for Hewlett Packard for a few years was interesting too. Although I never worked as a technician, just as a modifier and builder of fancy circuits for the engineers. They wanted prototypes of microwave circuits and stuff, so I built those. Anyways, I'm excited to see about this number 300 coming up on Ham Nation too, and I really like these guys. Now they got on that long range. That's really interesting too. I'm glad you're connected with them. I'll have to look forward to that. Do you still have a couple of repeaters over there? And are they VHF, UHF, what?
Yeah, Roger, like a 2 gigahertz mesh repeater. So, anyway, I was going to mention to you, Dale, that I've come to the realization here on Oahu that we don't have, even though it's Honolulu and it's probably the biggest city in Hawaii, we don't have a lot of options here as far as ham radio equipment, stores to buy it at, things of that sort. So I've come to the realization that you got to utilize whatever you can find, whatever materials is available to you. So I used to up in Wampanoag where I built wind turbines, and I utilized cords from vacuum cleaners and shampooers and stuff like that, you know, that people toss out. Built vertical wind turbines from discarded microwave ovens, the transformers and the magnetron and the blocking diodes. Just different projects like that I really love doing. So our goal is to get we're going to get a house here probably by the end of this year, and I want to make sure the house I get is going to have a large enough garage so I can have a shop, and so I can continue on with some of these projects. But anyway, I got going there, Dale. The dinner bell just went off, and I got the PAC Secretary's emergency MCOM practice net here at 7 o'clock. So I'm going to have to wolf down my dinner and get ready for that. But I'll have one of my radios on the 9.4 repeater there on Haleakala after later on tonight. If you want to on, I usually throw out my call there on the Haleakala repeater about 10 o'clock. And sometimes Joe comes back to me there on Maui, and the other Joe there on the Big Island, and Rob, of course, and stuff like that. So, and then you occasionally, you know. So, if you want to get together later on tonight, I'll have one of the radios here set for the 9.4 up there. I'll pass it back to you for your final there, Dale. It's WH6DWF here in Waikiki.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder on that, Todd. That's great. That 940 is wonderful. I have a lot of contacts through that, or had. Now I have to let you know that as I said, I don't have HT, so that won't work. All I have right now for, besides some unfinished business here is this little old Raspberry Pi connection with the computer. And so I'm just into nodes. And if you had given me a node number or something that I could connect to, I think you have a node through that. And a little bit later through some other means, but it's good talking with you. Thank you very much for coming back to me. And it was a wonderful net today. It was really great with all these people, and especially with you, because I wondered how you were doing several times. So, aloha and 73s, and maybe a little later. WH6 Delta Whiskey Foxtrot. This is WH6 EDT on Maui, and QRT.
Yeah, thanks a lot there, Dale. Yeah, I have the Waikiki repeater connected full time to the Starlink system hub, and I monitor that around the clock. So the node number for that is 41120. 4120 on All-Star, and Echolink is 357087. So one way or another, we can get together. But like I said, it won't be till after 8 o'clock tonight when I'm able to get on the air. I got this net at 7 o'clock. So anyway, good talking to you there, Dale, and hopefully I'll catch up with you later on tonight. WH6GWF and QRT.
Copy, Todd. Serial. WH6EDT clear.
WH6GWF disconnecting node.
WH6EDT. How copy KK6TGA? If you came back, there was no audio.
Yeah, my message there. I wasn't watching the transmitter here. It sometimes connects by itself, Rich. So, yeah, good to hear you. Are you out there on the? Are you in San Rafael or are you in Kona Coast or the Big Island Coast?
Yeah, we're still on the Big Island. It looks like this node came back up. I mean, I played around with some touchstones there to try and get it going. Maybe I did something right. It seems like it's working now. Let me know if there's packet loss. It is problematic here, and that's mostly why I haven't been on so much. And I don't know if you heard on the net there, I was kind of just running through Echolink app on my iPad, but hey there, Dale. Haven't talked in a while. Over.
You had a little bit of a grating sound when you broke the transmit there, but I don't know what that was. Just a loud disconnect, but you have a really really nice signal there, Rich. I caught just a weeny bit of packet loss at one particular point, but the rest of the transmission was just A-OK. Fine. Good copy. how's the weather out there where you are?
It's been rainy, but not quite as much as you guys have gotten over there, I think. But it's been good. We've needed it. I mean, we haven't had. I mean, I know you guys are much drier over there usually, but we're usually quite wet here, and we haven't had much rain for 3.5 months.
Yeah, that's not so good. When I consider that area there, I think that you guys have a lot of moisture, but I'm surprised. I hear Pascal talking about there being constant rain up there at Volcano, and wow, and Blake said that there had been a bit of rain. So anyway, I'm 100% client right now, so I haven't picked up another handheld yet. My single shot, my Bofang there went after 6 months of usage. I hadn't misused it, didn't drop it or nothing. Just suddenly, I'm talking to Blake, and she just goes dead as a doornail. Spare batteries didn't do any good. The thing was dead, so I just tossed it. And said, well, I'm sorry. Some people get some real lemons, but that was. I forgot the date that I had bought the thing and where I bought it from, so it didn't matter much. I couldn't try to. And who wants to try and fight for $28 radio? So anyway, I'm looking at a TYT right now, but I'll have to wait on that. And TYT 8000. I had a TYT before UV1. Anyway, KK6 PGA WH6 EDT.
Hi, very good, Dale. W6 EDT from KK6 PGA. Yeah, and you're a general now, right?
Yeah, since I started back into ham radio, I went for the whole thing, but unfortunately I wasn't quite up to the extra class with all the little goodies there, so I made general easy, but not the extra. So the technical things were just fine with me, but that I did not know was like taking a shot in the dark. But somebody, Adele, was saying that he was going to go for extra in the next little bit. I wish him lots of luck, but with all I'm doing on ham radio, why would I need to go for extra class? Just for the extra experience or extra? I need to get a little bit more going for me. Since I was 15, when I first started out, I think I told you before, and I was doing CW all the time, and I think I got rather good at it, but that's been 40 years plus, so I haven't really been doing much with it. I don't know about you. Maybe you're on CW once in a while, and this AM phone thing that I'm looking at right now. Wow, on the islands, QRP and AM. Wow, I don't think there's too many people here on that. Back to you.
Well, I've got full HF, set up here, and so yeah, just let me know. Send me an email. You want to talk AM? I can fire it up and talk to you AM if you want. Over.
I don't have any operational unit yet, though. That's half the issue. I was kind of startled the other day. I was on the internet with Doug Crompton's. Doug Crompton was working with a Bunsen Ranger, and that was something I was really interested in, restoring one of those. Lots of high voltage in that sucker, but he had a really nice article on his restoring one. That's all it is, AM and CW versions. One of their later Johnson's transmitters were they had a module for changing it, allowing single sideband. But anyways, KK6 PGA WH on the Big Island, WH6 EDT on Maui, on a rainy Maui.
Yeah, roger that. WH6 KK6 PGA. Yeah, there's been, we've had a lot of rain here and it's been good. We just put in a bunch of fruit trees this week, so it's really good timing. So that's all good. And, yeah, as far as HF, it's like, I've been having a heck of a lot of fun on it, and there's so much you can play with different antennas. It's really a lot of fun. And we've got at least on SSB, there's a Hawaii mainland HF net that's on 20 meters every morning, which I'm on, and that's really cool because we get to talk to the mainland like every morning. And that's pretty neat. But yeah, let me know when it's set up there. You can always reach me on QRZ, email, and yeah, if you want to if you get it going, get an antenna up and all that, and QRP or whatever, there was a guy QRP on Kauai that I talked to the other night, who was a German fella who was visiting the islands, and he was QRP with 10 watts, and we were talking for a good while. So yeah, there's a lot to do there. But I gotta get on the food here, but I'll send it back to you there, Dale. Good to hear you. WH6 EDT KK6 PGA.
That's about that time, isn't it? Yeah, I really appreciate talking with you two, Rich. It's just, it seems like, about the only person I really connect with is very often is Serge down in Florida, KM4KUH. Practically every time I'm on, there's Serge. Doesn't matter day or night. And then when I go node hopping, I find some people that I just can't seem to shake. There's a disabled gentleman out in Pennsylvania, Puxatawny, and name's Tony. I run into him a lot, frequently, and a few Brits. But strange, we haven't had any Brits yet on that we haven't, on our actual our All-Star here with the net. I was hoping that Dave could attract some in, and I've invited a few of them, but the time difference, I guess, makes a big difference. Anyways, yeah, Rich, I'll let you go, and another time, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll see what we come up with the next week or so. Without an HT, so there's 40meter.net too, I think. And Blake told me about that one. Anyways, a little bit later, my friend, take care. 73s, WH6 EDT is clear with AK6 PGA. Aloha.
WH6 EDT KK6 PGA will be QRP.
station calling. This is W86.
Coming in really noisy.
K2F15S.
Beautiful audio.
Oops. Hello, somebody calling me. Go ahead, try again.
Yeah, just saying you got beautiful audio. W86 CDP.
Oh, okay. Hey, Dale. Oh, good, but yeah, I was just finally got this client straightened out. So one was off the AC and the other one was off the computer there. So they're all, I think we got it all straightened out and working now.
Yeah, Roger. Yep, audio's really good.
Good, excellent. Yeah, I knew that OVRAC was not working. I was talking to the outside world. I was like, how come this thing's not registering with All-Star? And then I realized I had a digit wrong on the password. I used the node password. It doesn't set up the registration with All-Star. It wasn't showing up on their system. It's like, oh. Yeah, look, one digit off. All those little things that count. I knew it was something stupid, so now I think we got it all working. So next time I do the net, I can run a full duplex, which will be a little easier.
Yeah, Roger that. Yep, well, you're making it into the counter repeater, so you're doing good on this end.
Okay, hey, thanks, man. Good to hear. Thank you. Right on, man. You sound like you're mobile yourself.
Yeah, Roger. And I'm on a handy jockey in my truck. And I think tomorrow I'm off. I might just put the antenna up on the roof and put the radio back in the car.
Oh, okay. Right on, man. Well, it's working good. I mean, you're getting into repeater just fine, but which one are you going to anyway?
It's on the 650 in Kona, Hawaii. It's connecting through also through a remote base at the repeater owner's house.
Oh, okay, I know the one. Yeah, I was using that yesterday. That repeater is quite awesome. You can go all over the place. It's really good. There's only a little gap now. If you're going over the saddle road, there's only a small gap between, just a little ways east of the Mauna Kea Park. And then on the other side of the crest, and you can start catching my repeater over here. So there's just a small little gap there where we got no coverage, so it's getting really good there. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's 650. He raised the antenna. It was at the bottom of the tower, in the middle of the tower. He's got it up at the top of the tower now, so that definitely helps. Yeah, it's a nice little repeater. I can't wait for him to put the Motorola back up there. It'll even get out better.
Yeah, it's working really well. Like, what was it? Last weekend I was over there, and I was able to get in on the HT from Keoho just fine, and then I was able to get on the HT yesterday from Waikoloa, and then going all the way up the hill. It's got huge coverage, but that is working really nicely. Go ahead.
Yeah, typically is Captain Cook all the way to Hana Maui.
That's awesome, man. Wow, that is awesome. Okay, dude, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Tidy up here a little bit. And but thanks for the report on the audio. I do appreciate that. And I guess it was sounding okay on the computer, too. I'm back on the HT now, but I heard you mention that right after I got off the computer. So I guess that's working, too. So that's awesome. Now we got everything squared away there. So thanks for the reply back.
Talk to you later. W86 CDP. We'll be clearing yours.
All right, there. Thanks, man. Really do appreciate it. W6 EDP from K2F50. Off to tidy up a bit.
You with a dust cannon, bro. K6XT.
Oh, hey, Wayne. How are you, man? Yeah, just gonna put away a little bit of rubble in here. My radio room / drone workshop, 3D printer workshop. Oh my God, there's a disaster there, dude. Go ahead.
I bet you it still looks the same from 20 years ago. That's good, because a clean area is a sign of a sick mind. So keep the rubble, dude.
You remember? Yeah, at least though there's no piles of stuff in the corner where the centipedes can hide. It's harder for them to hide, but well, one of the guys, the KH6KZ, I loved it. He said that tidy Radio Shack makes him suspicious.
Yeah, it is a bit suspicious. Okay, cool. Yeah, good to hear you. Why, excuse me, why K2FFT? Where did that come from?
Well, the story behind that, Wayne, is that I have done a lot of programming and implementations of use effort in all kinds of different platforms, DSPs, desktops, the machine level and all this stuff. And so it's a beautiful algorithm that makes beautiful use of symmetries. Something that I really love anyway, which is Fourier transforms and all that functional analysis stuff, function spaces. So I really wanted to have a call that had that in there, but there was nothing available locally. So I had to go abroad, and I probably would have never done it if I was big on contesting or anything, because, T2, I mean, that's not good for points or anything. Most people argue about it, right? but I really wanted the FFT part. And nowadays, it doesn't mean that much as far as sequencing of them. Like when you got your license, it used to mean something. It doesn't mean much anymore. They're waiting. So after a lot of thought, I went ahead and went for the FFT one. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I had kind of a feeling, because I recognize the FFT, but I was, K2. Very good. Well, it's a catchy call, and it just kind of rolls off the tongue, K2 FFT. So I like that a lot. Anyway, all right. Well, we heard you up cleaning up the rubble, and I was just sitting here reading something. I know, it's dangerous. I shouldn't read. So that's about it. We got, after my wife came back from Taiwan last week, she brought illness with her and shared it, and Lee got it. I was sick all week last week and still not feeling 100% up to par. So I said, you know what? I'm going to stay home and rest. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm playing hooky today. K2FFT, K6XP.
Nothing wrong with that, Dwayne. And yeah, you do sound a little bit hoarse. Yeah, maybe it's still lingering with you a little bit from the aftermath. But I'm just laughing about my robo file is funny because you know all about that, what that looks like. It is better now. It's a more advanced robo file. But anyway, yeah, it's really good to hear you there, Wayne. I hope someday we got to get together. If I'm up there or you're down here or something, it would be really good to see you. It's been so long, man. And we had a lot of good times together. Go ahead, Wayne.
Yeah, those were the days. Yeah, I just said that earlier. I said 20 years, but it's been longer than that. What was it, 95? 94, 95, 96, somewhere around there. Anyway, I know May and I have been married 20 years, so yeah, it's been more than that. Goodness. Well, I was thinking about it when I was on my vacation a couple of weeks ago, or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. But unfortunately, the trip to Taiwan just kind of drained the budget. Her father is still alive, so he's 95, and so she gets up there. We try a couple times a year, but at least every year to go see him. And yeah, so that's what's going on. So going to drain the budget. So maybe during the summer. Yeah, I can't believe he's how much he's grown. He's 13. He's 5'8". He's 200 pounds. I tell you, I got to get another job just to feed him.
Yeah, I hear you, especially at that age. Yeah, you remember my son, and that boy, when you got 13, he was eating like a horseman. But yeah, I hear about the budget. But if you make it down here, you got a place to stay there, right? So you can cut off a little of the expenses, and you even got a vehicle you can use. But what she's doing, that's important. You can always make it down here. We're young, but Dad may not wait around, so we got, that's important. I got an aunt in London, my father's sister, and she is in her 90s and very fragile. I just got word from my cousin the other day that she's not doing so hot. I wish I could make it out there. But I don't even think my body would make it, but I wish I could because she's very near and dear to us, but I don't know how long she's going to be around. But I could make it out there. But not only is it expensive, but I don't think my body would handle this. So,
Yeah, I hear you. We're in our 50s already. Time sure does fly when you're having so much fun. But yeah, it's important. He's kind of in between, He's had a couple of mini strokes, so he doesn't speak so well. Kind of slurs it. but you can still communicate. He still goes around. When she was up there, I said, you know, because he can't, his knees hurt, so he doesn't walk a lot, and he's got to sit down a lot. I think, get him a wheelchair, but don't get him a full size. Get him one of those transporter ones that, you know, you can take with you, and just tell him, hey, you know, hey, Dad, this is for if you get tired, you can just sit down. He kind of resisted it at first, but after a couple of days, hey, this is cool. Take me. I want to go. So he liked it a lot, so that worked out. Anyway, but yeah, up in the 90s, man. So, you know, not that far. K2F50, K6XP.
And K2F50 with K6XP. I guess somebody coming by on there. Bit of QRM fun. Wait for the bike to go by. But I'll probably hear their wing. But yeah, well, I was just thinking, it's been almost 25 years actually. Yeah, 23 years since I saw you last, I think. Wow, that's a long time, man. But anyway, good for him. He's hanging in there because he's got family support and everything like that. I know one thing, I mean, I highly doubt I'll make it that age. I'd be happy if I make it another 10 years. That'd be a miracle. I was told I wasn't supposed to be around for another 6 months 4 years ago. So, you just never know there, Wayne. Oh, boy. Anyway, I'm going to get out of your way, and I'm going to go clean up some of this rubble I had pulled out and take a break because the family's gone to town for a little bit. So I'm going to take a break and do that before they get home. But like I said, man, if you ever make it down here, maybe this summer or something, you got a place to stay there, Wayne. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll let you go clean up your rubble. And copy that. Thank you very much. And, May was your 30th check-in there. I told her, I said, hey, Elle needs one more check-in. Give him one more check-in. So she came over and checked in for you. That's my other half. Anyway, we'll catch you later. Have a good one. K2F50, K6XP.
Land runway 35, Mahalo 520.
Oh, either way, I knew that was me, yeah, because I remember that was your other half, and I was kind of thinking, I bet Wayne did that because you heard me say about last one for 30, so yes, thank you there, Wayne, that was great. I was kind of thinking maybe you'd done that, giving her a leg, so thank you, and thank you, May, if you're in earshot. Yeah, 30, man, I don't think I recall seeing that many people on there yet, not when I've been doing it. I think most I've had before, maybe 23 or 24, so... You know, you guys are all doing a good job, man. It's getting bigger and bigger, man. Next thing you know, it could be like the Insomniac net, except there are a lot nicer people on this net. Oh, I should bite my tongue. I should behave myself. Okay, wait. We'll see you later, man. Good talking to you. You take care, man. And all the best to you, the rest of your family, too, there. K6XV from K2F50. Off to shovel my rubble.
Okay, have fun. Shuffle, yeah, that was my other half there. I said, come on, I was trying to get William to come in here too, but he was too engrossed in his computer at the moment. So he's ME, Mike Echo. So maybe next time. 730, take care. K6XP.
All right, Wayne, thanks, man. K2F50, bye now.
W86 CBD.
Oh. Yeah.
Doing all right. Doing all right. I was listening in earlier on the net, but I was going to check in really late, but by the time that came around, it was time for the news, so I decided, well, I'm going to watch the news instead. We were in there, so we figured we'd send you an email. I sent you an email, but I don't know if you got it yet. And then I heard you on the radio just now, so I figured, well, I might as well just get on the radio.
lucky. So it's a nice place. But anyway, sorry. Yes, I did. And it's working out nicely.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. No, Ronnie was over there after I moved over here, and then it's a whole long story. But anyway, she ended up moving out, and I come to find out she didn't have to, but she had already signed another lease in the same building, so she's actually a couple of floors above you on the other side. So if you run into her, she's around there somewhere. Anyway, but yeah, it was an okay place, but I don't know. The management, they change a whole bunch of, change their mind every time they turn around, so you gotta watch out for those guys around there. But other than that, yeah, it's an okay place. It's pretty good. I liked it. It's nice and quiet over there, and whatnot. The only thing is, they just gotta watch for the trees falling down along the along the stream there when it rains really hard. So, but other than that, yeah, it's a place over there.
Yeah, I've had a little bit of dealing with the management, but we see eye to eye right now, so that's good. But yeah, I know it was a long story. Me for the daughter, and then yeah, that's a long story too. So, so it worked out for me and for Randy. So and he's doing okay. FYI, his mom passed away the other day. So that's it's been kind of a rough few days for him, but overall, he's doing well. And then Lita had a tumor in her stomach, and they finally got it out a couple of weeks ago. Some major surgery, but they got it out, and she's recovering at home now, doing well. So, yeah, he's been busy, got a lot going on.
Oh, okay, yeah, and now I have this sneaking suspicion that there's going to be a lot of drama over his place too now. Oh boy, yeah, there's going to be a lot of drama. I can tell you that right now. Over where he's at, so. Anyway, but, well, that's too bad. Jeez, wow. Yeah, it's kind of too bad. Well, keep me informed. Let me know. You got my email address, so let me know, and then we'll see if we can make it or what. Whenever the services are going to be or whatever, we'll see. And I'm glad to hear Lita is better. She was sick too, so I guess they finally found out what the problem is, and they got it all fixed. So she's getting better. That's good. That's real good. So, and yeah, I guess he said he's doing okay, so not too bad. But anyway, yeah, we're doing all right over here. We're just kind of kicking back and having the computer stare at us too, and just looking at a bunch of stuff and there's a bunch of other things here and there, and yeah, just kind of kicking back and waiting about another hour, and then we'll have another evening net tonight on HF though, so we'll see how that goes. Lately the bands have been kind of, actually the morning nets have been kind of junky. But the evenings has been okay on 40, so it's not too bad. But we'll see what happens. W6CB.
Okay, well, that sounds good. Yep, like I said, overall doing well, and there shouldn't be any dramas because all the paperwork was in place. So, made sure you got that done. So, Anyway, all right, we won't hold it up here, but it's good to hear you. Hope everything else is working out well for you over there. And we're gonna 7 o'clock. We're gonna toddle off and maybe go watch some TV the rest of the night and rest. So 7-3 Raymond. Well, I know you're here. I'll give you a holler once in a while. 6CPD, K6XD. 7-3 for now.
Good evening. The time is 7 o'clock p.m.
Okay, yeah, we'll catch you later on. I usually listen to this repeater. Well, this repeater is Stewie's repeater, so I'm kind of close to him. So, but I usually listen to it when I'm going to work in the morning, which is kind of early, so a lot of people aren't awake yet. I go to work that early in the morning, so it's good to get off early now. Anyway, other than that, okay, we'll catch you later on. Yeah, we're usually listening. So you give us a call before we get back to you. Anyway, catch you later. Have a good one. K6XB, W86CPD, 783.
Talk to you later. Mahalo 749.